Hello and welcome to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Steph, and today's video is a makeup declutter. So that's everything, pretty much everything apart from my eyeshadow palettes, which I did do a collection and declutter video on. I will link that up here for any of you who want to go and watch that. But yeah, today's video is pretty much the rest of the makeup. So yeah, if you like declutter and collection videos, then stick around. I think you'll enjoy it. I hope so. If you want to know what I've got on my face, I will link everything in the description box below. So without further ado, let's get on into this. Okay, so I thought it would be easier for me to show you with the camera facing this way, like this. So just with the primers first. First up is the ordinary high adherence silicone primer. I do really enjoy this one. It feels really nice on the skin, so I will be keeping that one. And then next up we have Wet n Wild Photo Focus Face Primer. It's the matte one, but unfortunately I don't believe they are actually completely cruelty free now, so I am going to be parting ways with this one. And then next up we have the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. This one, as you can see, is well used. I love it. It does a great job of filling in the pores on my face. So this one is going to be staying. And then next up we have the e.l.f. Soothing Primer. This one, it's not too bad. It's not too bad, but it's not the best. What do I want to do? I'm going to part ways with this one. Oh, aren't I being good? Next up we have the Pixie Skin Blurring Beauty Elixir. I can never get those words out. This one is meant to be a dupe for the Fasali, I believe. I've never tried that. It's too bougie for me, too expensive. But this one I really enjoy. I'd say it's quite a favourite at the moment. So that one is going to be staying. And then finally for the face primers, I have this one from L'Oreal, the Infallible Mattifying Base. As you probably know, L'Oreal is not cruelty free, and as I'm going cruelty free on my channel, this is going to be going. So goodbye to that one. And now on to eye primers. First up I have this e.l.f. Putty eye primer. Crikey. Looks like this. I do really enjoy this one. I find that it takes a while to warm up, but it does the job. I have that on my eyes today. So that one's staying. And next up we have the NYX Proof It. It's not bad, but I wouldn't say it's my favourite at all. So I think I'm going to be parting ways with this one. So that's another gone. And then next is this number 7 Stay Perfect eyeshadow primer. This one, it's a bit of a much of nothing, really. It doesn't really do anything, so that can go. And then we have the e.l.f. Glitter Primer. It did the job, but now I've got the NYX Glitter Glue, I don't feel I need this, so I'm going to part ways with that one. And then the NYX Glitter Glue, I've got the one I'm using and a backup. They are both going to be staying. I do have some more eye primers to try out. They're up in my new inbox, or haven't tried it yet box. So that is that. So for primers, let's grab the ones I've gotten rid of. So for primers, I have parted ways. Not done too bad there. So that's 6. 6 gone. Not bad, not bad. And now for foundations. Let's start with one I know is going. I did have a backup of this one. This is the Elf. This is the Maybelline Superstay. It's in the shade Cameo, but again, not a cruelty-free brand, so I'm going to be parting ways with them. And another one that I know is not a cruelty-free brand, the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear. It's a nice foundation, but again, not cruelty-free, so going to part ways with that. And next up, oh, another one, the Rimmel Lasting Matte. Again, not a cruelty-free brand. I wouldn't have said this was one of my favourite ones anyway. It felt very thick and heavy. So yeah, another one gone. We're doing well here. And next up, I have the Benefit, let's get it the right way around, the Hello Happy Soft Blur Foundation. I haven't used this for quite a while. So I think I'm going to keep hold of it and give it another go. If I still don't use it, then it will be going. But for now, it survives this declutter. And next up, we have the Ordinary Coverage Foundation. As you can probably see by the amount gone, I love this. One of my favourite foundations. It's a really, really great everyday foundation. Beautiful. I love it. It's staying. And next up, we have this MUA Pro Base Longwear Matte Finish Foundation. I've only tried this once. I think I'm going to keep it around and just give it another go because I have heard some really, really good things about this. So we're going to keep it around and give it another go. And next up is my current favourite, the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. I love this one so much that I have a backup. So those are going to be staying. And then next we have the Body Shop Matte Clay Skin Clarifying Foundation. This one is really nice if you don't want to use a concealer because it dries matte so quickly. So this tends to be my work foundation, controls my oils really well, lasts all day, so that one's going to be staying. And then next up we have Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. Again, not a cruelty-free brand, so for that reason it's going. And finally for foundations, I have my KVD Vegan Beauty Lock-It foundation. The colour's a little bit dark for me, but I can make it work. It literally is like paint. It lasts all day. It's just fantastic. So I need to get this in the correct colour, but for now, this will do. I did get that from a friend who got the wrong colour. Right, next up we have concealers. So first I'm this Revolution Conceal and Define. This one is great for cut creases, so I'm going to keep it around for that reason. That's all I use that for now. So for cut creases, that one is staying. I have my e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. I have this in two shades, one for all over spot concealing and the other for brightening under eyes when needed. This is fantastic. This covers everything. I love it. Favourite concealer by far. So that is them. And then next up I have this, oh, this is an eyeshadow primer, Model Zone, absolute rubbish. It's going. Didn't even need to think about that one. Right, next up we have the W7 Saved by the Gel. I don't get on with this concealer at all. I don't find it does anything apart from slip around on my face, so I'm going to be parting ways with this one. And then next up we have the e.l.f. Concealer and Highlighter. The concealer I don't find does anything really. The highlighter is quite good, but not enough for me to hold on to it, so I'm going to part ways with that. And then next up we have the Liquid Camouflage Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer from Catrice. I wasn't sure about this when I first tried it, but I actually really like this now. I've been using it quite a lot. So yeah, that one's definitely sticking around. And then another Revolution Conceal and Define, again, just used for cut creases. And then finally, I mean, it's pretty much had its day anyway, but it's the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, not a cruelty-free brand, so that's going. Right. So, for foundations and concealers, see if we can get them all in frame here. That is, so 3 concealers going and 5 foundations. Yep, pretty happy with that. So let's move those aside. Right, for powders, I have the Rimmel Match Perfection. It's not a cruelty-free brand, so I will be parting ways with this one. And then next up is my current favourite. This is the RCMA No Colour Powder. I absolutely love this. This one, you can't go overboard. It sets your makeup perfectly. I absolutely love it. So yeah, that one's definitely staying. Next up I have Hello Flawless. This is the Benefit one. As you can see, I've hit pan on this one. Haven't used it in quite a while. I do want to give it another go, so that one can stay. And then next I have the Revolution Pro. It is the Pressed Finishing Powder. This I got thinking that I'd got the one that Make Me Up Miss really raves about, but I didn't. However, let's try not to blind you. It's actually a really nice finishing powder. It kind of blurs the skin, leaves a real flawless finish. I really enjoy this. So that's staying. So that is it for the powders. So I am only parting ways with one, but then I only had 4 to begin with. So that is powders done. Next up is setting sprays. Let's just move them up here. The next up, oh, I've actually got a primer spray. MUA primer spray. I quite like this, so it is going to stick around. So there is another primer staying. So for setting sprays, I have this Essence Instant Matte. It's not too bad, but it's very, very nearly finished. So I'm going to keep that to use it up. The Rimmel Insta Fix and Go, not a cruelty-free brand. Do enjoy this setting spray, but for the fact that it's not cruelty-free, it is going. And then next up we have this I Heart Revolution Pink Lemonade Illuminating Setting Spray. This I find just makes my face wet and smudges my makeup. I don't enjoy it. It is going. And then lastly, again, just 4 setting sprays. And lastly, I have the Makeup Obsession So Dope Makeup Fixing Spray. This one is with Cannabis Sativa. I really, really love this one. Really love it. So 100% staying. So yeah, that is it for the setting sprays. So 2 staying and 2 going. Right, for face palettes, I'm going to start with the biggest ones first. This first one I have is the I Heart Revolution Marshmallow palette. This one is all blushes. Try and show you without blinding you. I really enjoy this. I use it a lot, so that one is definitely going to be staying. And then next up, I don't know how shiny it is. This one is the Revolution Roxxsaurus Contour and Highlight Palette. Let's open her up and try and hold it like that. This one, I know I am aware I've got it upside down, but this one's contours and highlighters. I use this one here, an awful lot. This is my perfect contour shade. I use this one for bronzing, this one here for contouring my nose. The highlighters are okay, not my favourite, but they're okay. For the contour shades alone and bronzer, I will be keeping this one. Then next up we have another I Heart Revolution. This one is the Chocolate Marble, and inside this one we have a, sorry, trying to hold it so that you don't get blinded, a bronzer and a highlight. I enjoy both of these, the bronzer and the highlight, so yeah, that one's going to be staying. That highlight, actually, let me show you. How well you can see, that's quite a blinding highlight. So yeah, that is staying. And next up, another I Heart Revolution palette. This is the Gold Elixir, and again, let's try not to blind you. This one is, well, it's pretty much a highlighter and a blush topper. The highlighter looks more icy on camera. It's quite pinky. It's like a pale pink. It's really pretty, and so is the blush topper, so that is going to be staying. And next up, a Revolution Pro palette. This one really mainly gets used for inner corner highlights. Let's say what it is. The Supreme Highlighter in Ice. So let's open the lid. That's what this one looks like. I love this one for an inner corner highlight. So let's show you that one. I don't know how well you can see the kind of purple shift. The camera's kind of washing it out. It's got a really nice purple shift to it. So yeah, that's going to be staying. And yet another I Heart Revolution palette. This is the Milk Chocolate. This one I use a lot. I absolutely love this bronzer shade. So definitely not going anywhere. It is like my perfect bronzer shade. It's been used quite a lot. I don't know how well you can see. You can see kind of the squares at the bottom where I've nearly hit pan. Yeah, definitely staying. And then next up we have this Sleek palette. This is the Faceform Contouring and Blush palette. I don't touch this at all, so it can go. I've actually decluttered one. And next up is another Sleek one. This is the Blush by 3 palette. And if we can open that up, it is 3 blushes, 1 cream, 1 in the middle. I don't use these shades at all, so again, that can go. I found I didn't love them. And then next up we have this one here. It is the I Heart Revolution Light Contour Palette. This is definitely not a contour colour. It's too warm. However, it does make for a really lovely bronzer. And the highlighter's not too bad either. So that one is going to be staying. And then finally, for the face palettes, it's yet another I Heart Revolution one. And this is the I Heart Revolution Ruby Chocolate. And she looks like this. Yeah, I don't mind it. That makes quite a nice contouring blush for if I want a more pinky tone. So I think I'm going to keep hold of this for now. But if I haven't used it by the next declutter, it will be going. So yeah, not done too good there, really. So we've parted ways with the two sleek palettes, and that is it. But hey ho, there's always the next round. Okay, so now on to the singles, bronzers, blushes and highlights. First, the bronzers. I only have two, and I can tell you now I'm going to be keeping both. We have the Collection Bronze Glow Mosaic. This one is really nice for a really shimmery bronze. I really enjoy that, so that is going to stay. And the next is the MUA Bronzed Matte Bronzing Powder in Solar. But this one I find is more of a contour shade, so I do use it. So I will be keeping hold of that. As you can see, I have hit pan, so that one's sticking around. So both bronzers, or bronze and contour, whatever you want to call it. Next up is my single blushes. First up, I have this one from Pixie by Petra. It is in the shade Beach Rose, and this one is a screw top lid. It's a nice colour. I haven't used it much, so I think I am going to hold on to it and give it another go. Again, if I haven't used it by the next declutter, then I will part ways with that one. Right, what do we have next? Right, Benefit Rocketeur. This one, not blind you, I love this one. It is such a beautiful glowy blush, so 100% keeping that one. And then we have this one by e.l.f. This is in the shade Brilliant Mauve, and it looks like this. I like this one. It's more of a just an easy daytime blush for me, but I quite enjoy it. It's not a bad shade, and the formula's pretty good, so sticking around. The next up is my e.l.f. Monochromatic Multi-Stick. I've only used this once so far. What shade is this in? It is in Dazzling Peony. So this is obviously a cream blush. I quite enjoyed it. I think I should have built it up more. Definitely going to give this another shot. So that one is sticking around. And this one, this is very new to me. I've only just tried it out, but I absolutely love it. It's brand new indie brand, Poutnshout. And this is Chatty Cathy. It says, "Heck, the hairball angel sings." Fantastic. But this is the shade, the handmade. I absolutely love this. I do have another one from Poutnshout, but it is in my new in, haven't used yet drawer, so that one will be coming up in a future video. This one 100% staying. I think this is currently my absolute favourite blush. So that's it for blushes. Didn't get rid of a single one. Okay, not doing so great here. And looking at my highlighters, I don't think I'm going to be parting with any of these either. So first up, I have this one from Makeup by Lisa in the shade Pearl, and she looks like that. One of my absolute favourites, 100% not going anywhere. Let me see if we can show you this shade. Look at that. Look at that shine. How well is that showing up? I don't know. Absolutely stunning. It's got like a blue, purple, pink shift. It is absolutely stunning. So 100% staying. And then next we have my Laura Geller Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator in Gilded Honey. I don't use this anymore, so it can go. So we got rid of one actually, and the same with this one. Do you say one? I don't even know what shade it is. Don't use it. It can go. And next up is my OFRA Rodeo Drive. I am in love with this blush. I can't speak. I'm in love with this highlight. It is not going anywhere. It is the perfect champagne colour for me. So staying. And then lastly for the highlighters, I have this Happy Glow Lucky highlighter. It's from Poutnshout, and it is in the shade Lucky Black Cat. And she looks like this. Let me just give her a quick swatch for you. Look at that. It's a really icy colour. Beautiful. It looks absolutely stunning on the skin. So 100% keeping that one. So that is it for the singles, the bronzers, blush and highlights. And I have managed to declutter 2. So not doing so well here, Steph. But we'll put that in the pile to go. Right, for mascaras, I have 3 only. I will be keeping all 3. This is the Limecrime Too Legit. Let me put this down a minute so I can show you. I believe this is meant to be a dupe of the Benefit They're Real. It's not bad. Not a bad mascara at all. That end bit's really good for getting the lower lashes, so we will be keeping hold of that. We have my Barry M, That's How I Roll. I use this all the time, love it. Let me show you the wand of that one, because it's a really kind of, it's got longer bristles on one side and shorter on the other. So again, really, really good for the lower lash line too. I find it does actually do something to my eyelashes, but then I tend to wear false lashes anyway. And then lastly we have this W7 Flirty Eyes False Lash Effect Mascara. Yeah, as I've only got 2 others, I think I'll keep hold of this for now. So that's all 3 mascaras staying. And next up is brow products. I have this little Ico brow liner. It's a shape and define in medium. If I can take the lid off, it's just like a felt tip pen. It's not bad for filling in any little gaps that you may have missed, so I am going to keep hold of that. Then we have the Maybelline Tattoo Brow. Again, Maybelline, not a cruelty-free brand, so that is going. And next up we have the Revolution Brow Pomade in the shade Dark Brown. This one I do really enjoy. It is drying up a bit, but it's still working and I still love it, so it's staying. And then lastly we have this Catrice 3D Brow. For any of you that saw this in my trying new products, for nearly full face of new makeup, this is utter rubbish. I ended up looking like I had grey charcoal brows. It was really difficult to apply. Not keeping that. That is definitely a going. Okay, so next we are on eyeliners. This is the Arttitude Cosmetics Catitude. It's liner and lash adhesive in one. It is fantastic. I love this. Used this today. Brilliant. And I do have a code with Arttitude Cosmetics that will save you 10%. It's just Steph10. I will put it in the description box below, so if you fancy grabbing yourself a deal with Arttitude Cosmetics, you'll yeah, you'll find that in the description box below. I don't know why that was so difficult to say. And next up, we're going on to the cake liners. I have 4 from Arttitude. Well, I actually have 5, but the other one is in the new in. And these are in the shades Love, Energy, Courage and Joy. These are brilliant. They are fantastic. They're just, I love them. I absolutely love them. Not just for creating graphic eyeliner looks, but also just for an eyeliner. 100% recommend these. Again, you can use my code if you fancy getting yourself 10% off. She also does bundle deals with those. So yes, and the next 2 are from Makeup by Lisa, and I have them in these 2 shades. Again, absolutely fantastic. They're water activated liners, same as the Arttitude Cosmetics ones. And I do also have a discount code for Makeup by Lisa, will be listed in the description box below, will save you 20%. So if you want to check any of that out, then go ahead. Next up, we have this Collection Glam Crystals Dazzling Gel Eyeliner in the shade Cosmic Stars. I've only tried this once so far, but I really, really enjoyed it. I got this because Make Me Up Missa raves about them. So yeah, really happy to have that. Really happy. And then my Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencils. I have these in, well, I have another one that I haven't tried yet. So essentially 6 colours, but we've got 5 here. So this one is Snow Queen. Really nice white. This one is Go Green. It's a really nice kind of chartreusey green. And then this one is I Have a Green. Really beautiful colour. I love these from my waterline, as you probably know if you watch my channel. And then we have Purple Rain, really beautiful purple. And finally, Tutu Turquoise. Absolutely love this one too. Yeah, they are 100% not going anywhere. I highly recommend them. They're only £1 something. Brilliant they are. They last all day as well. When they say long lasting, they really mean it. I do have this Benefit Highbrow. I use this in my waterline. I don't use it under my brow at all. I use this for on a more natural day just to brighten up my waterline. So yeah, that's staying. I have this number 7 Amazing Eyes pencil in brown. Nice little brown pencil. It's quite nice. I tend to prefer this for topping up brows if I need to through the day, but if I ever want a brown eyeliner, I have it. I also have this brown one from Elf. This one comes with the sharpener in the lid. Have I actually tried this yet? Do you know what? I haven't even tried this out yet. So definitely going to be keeping hold of it to give it a go. Okay, and next we have this Model Co eyeliner. It's the only kind of black coal one I have at the moment, which is the only reason I am keeping hold of it. As soon as I get a new one, this one will be going. But yeah, that's that one. And next, do you know what? We're just going to get rid of that. Sod it. And next we have this Liqueur liquid eyeliner, black. It's another felt tip. It's a nice fine point. I don't know how well this is focusing. It's a nice fine point. I use this one quite a lot, so yep, that one is going to be sticking around too. And finally, I have this eyeliner from Elf, and this one is one of the, like with the brush. However, I find it really easy to use. It doesn't create the most sharp flick, but it is really easy to use and lasts really well on the eyes. So we didn't do particularly well on that one. We decluttered one eyeliner and 2 brow pomades, but it's better than nothing, and it's not like I have a mountain of them. So yeah, that's them done. And finally we have my singles collection. First, these are my glitters. I can tell you I will not be parting with any of these. All of these ones here are Immensus. I don't have the shade names. And this one here is With Love Cosmetics. This one is absolutely stunning. The formula on the glitters from With Love Cosmetics, I cannot rate highly enough. Absolutely fantastic. These I need to do a little bit more playing with. But yeah, so far I've been quite impressed. The formula is not quite as good as the With Love Cosmetics formula, but the Immensus formula is not too bad from what I have gathered so far. So all of those will be staying. And then I do have some single shadows in my new inbox that I haven't tried yet. But in this little palette here, I've just got 2. I have this one here, which is Anastasia Beverly Hills shadow in the shade Enchanted. It's a nice little purple. And then this one here is Happy Little Bluebirds Fly. Absolutely gorgeous. That is from Poutnshout, new UK indie brand new. So I will link the Instagram in the description box below for Poutnshout, but I will be keeping both of those. Okay, and finally I have 3 here from Makeup by Lisa. This one is single eyeshadow in the shade 90s Babe, and I have this on my eyes today, and this is the first one out of the collection I've got that I've tried out. It was very kindly gifted to me. It is stunning. I was very impressed. For any of you that saw the video where I swatched them all, this one kept going. It looks beautiful. So definitely staying. I probably will depot it out of this and put it in one of these at some point. But I want to try all the others out first. Yep, definitely staying. Then next up we have the Multichrome from Makeup by Lisa in the shade Blue Lagoon. This, I don't know how well you can see, I'm not going to open it because it will go everywhere. Look at the shifts in that, absolutely stunning. I can highly recommend the Multichromes from Makeup by Lisa. Again, the discount code is in the description box below. I also have the Multichrome in the shade Fusion, which for some reason I haven't stuck on the bottom of that one, but this is in the shade Fusion. Another absolutely stunning multichrome. So yeah, I think that is it. So let's gather everything onto the table that I am decluttering and I will show you. Okay, so this is our declutter. There are 5 foundations, 3 face primers, 2 brow pomades, a eyeliner pencil, 2 sleek face palettes, the Rimmel Match Perfection loose powder, 2 highlighters, Douce one and the Laura Geller one, 3 concealers, I can't think what they were called then, 3 concealers, Maybelline Fit Me, W7 and Elf, the 2 setting sprays, one by Rimmel, one by I Heart Revolution, and the 4 eyeshadow primers. So yeah, let's see if we can lift this up enough that you can see them all. So that is it. That is my declutter pile. Not too bad. Not too bad. Hello, editing me here. I just wanted to pop in to say I completely forgot the lipsticks. So I will be filming a lipstick declutter very soon. So I'm sorry about that. Okay guys, so how do you think I did? I don't think I did too bad, really. The majority of my makeup collection is eyeshadow palettes. I can't help it, I am a sucker for them. But yeah, I don't think I did too bad. Let me know what you think. And are any of you planning on decluttering anytime soon? If you are, tell me about it. Let's have a chat in the comments section below. I do love having a chat with you guys, so yeah, feel free. So yeah, that is it from me today. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, whatever you're doing. Stay safe, and I will see you again very, very soon. Goodbye.